No.
Hey, Tim.
No.
You can always change clothes.
What?
It's a beautiful day, don't you know? It's a beautiful day.
This is The Thread.
Change clothes, man. What are you talking about? It's Christmas.
Tim, that sweater is not a gift that keeps on giving.
Are you kidding me? Look, it lights up. Lights.
You're a grown man wearing a light-up shirt. That is not the spirit of Christmas.
Yes, it is. You should get some of the spirit of the season, man. Come on.
Well, why are you really crying?
I just saw a movie.
Oh, what movie?
The Grinch, man. The Grinch.
The Grinch, man, that's a comedy, Tim.
On the surface, Brian, yes. But you gotta look deeper, man. Tears of a clown, bro. Tears of a clown.
Okay, you really wanna go deeper?
Yes.
Okay, Beyond Housing Toy Drive.
Oh, I love Beyond Housing.
The toy drive got started over 24 years ago.
And it was just an acknowledgement of the families who live in our homes that we rent to them or live in community, work hard all year long to take care of themselves and their kids. And sometimes they just don't have a lot for the holiday season.
We figured out that there were kids in the community that weren't getting things that they needed because their families had other responsibilities, like paying bills.
You're working hard, you love your children just like we do. Can we make your holidays just a little bit brighter?
We started asking the board members, employees, donors, saying, hey, will you give a little something so they can have a holiday? To open gifts as well.
And it's really about understanding the kids actually give us their list, right? It's not just pick some random toys off the shelf, right? We say, yeah, tell us what your kids actually want.
They may not even have a tree, so we provide trees, we provide toys, we provide bikes, clothes, books, everything.
And even the moms too, right? In particular, a lot of single moms, right? What do you need, right? Special stuff that you never do for yourself because you're always sacrificing for your kids. What can we do for you to make your holiday just a little bit brighter? It just reminds them that other people care about them, that, you know, their hard work can pay off, that their sacrifices and the bumps in the road that seem really hard, and sometimes they just want to throw up their hands and say, I don't know if I can do this anymore, just to get a little boost of energy.
It's a win-win for everybody, for the organization, for the kids, and for the parents. What
we've seen is people tell us, I don't need anything this year, give it to somebody else. I'm good. Right, we're in a better space. We're in a better place, and I don't need the help. I want you to, I want to pay it forward to somebody else, which is just, heartwarming.
A lot of people are trying to figure out how do I give back, and sometimes they just need a little direction as to how. And telling them about our Holiday Friends initiative, it's phenomenal just to see the responses. It makes the organization excited because all the employees and staff, we know that we're making a difference. There are toys, and some of the kids would not get a toy otherwise.
There's an old adage, right? It's better to give than receive. It's really true, right? I mean, it really is. I mean, I don't think we say it enough and acknowledge it enough.
When I first started, we were adopting maybe 150, 200 kids. This year, it's ramped up to 400 families to about 1,000, actually, 1,000 kids.
Double from last year, which is, a testament of the need and a testament of our desire to say we know there's more need out there. And again, we just want to give folks a little bit of holiday cheer.
So when the need grows like that, it's our responsibility to try to help as much as possible.
You hear that, Tim? The need this year is double what it was last year. It's almost 1,000 kids.
You thinking what I'm thinking? The sweater's not the only thing lighting up.
Yeah. Thread up, y'all. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Baby.
No, leave the sweater.
No.
Leave the sweater.
I'll drive, Brian.
Let's get it.
We should sing Christmas carols on the way.
Okay.
Grandma got run over by...
Let's walk.
Well, that's good for the health. Yeah.
I got the perfect guys, man. My guys, TC and Ben, they're here all the time. Yo, guys. Toy drive right now. Thread up.
Hey, who's the guy in the ugly sweater?
I can hear you and see you.
Come on. All right, baby.
Here we go.
Let's thread it up.
Hey, guys, we're going to sing Christmas carols on the way. Jingle bells,
I've got a better idea.
Robin.
Hey, Ben, TC, why don't you guys tell us about the New Heights Ministry at the Crossing?
Ooh, yeah.
So New Heights started at our church out in Wentzville 14 years ago, and through the years I've got to see people invest in youth. invest in families who didn't always have it all together.
My wife and I were both students at Lindenwood. We just wanted to help kids. You know, we were college students. My wife was going to school for teaching, but it's not like we had a lot of experience, you know. It's kind of grown and morphed, you know, as we've learned, and as new volunteers have come in and brought their skills from other places to be able to help. We pick up kids in a couple church buses that we have after school. They come up to the church and they do a 30-minute activity, educational game or something. They get a home-cooked meal from some of our volunteers, and then they do a 30-minute Bible lesson. Kindergarten through 8th grade. And so any kids in that age range are welcome to come to the tutoring program. And then by the time they come into high school, then they can become mentors.
Through the years, we found kids go from that problem child to go on to graduate high school, and they may not have done that, go on to college, go out on church plants and start youth, New Heights ministries, other places.
My wife and my kids all help together, and so we get to serve together. We get to, give gifts together. We get to ride on the church bus and pick up kids. We get to really get to know the kids and their families and invest in them. And I think it's really good for my kids because they kind of get to see, more of kind of how I grew up. I grew up in, trailer parks in Southern Illinois, and my mom was my parents were divorced, and so I was with my single mom through the week, and then every other weekend I'd see my dad.
I grew up in and out of trailers, abuse and drinking and drugs in the home, and I could have been a New Heights kid back in the day.
And it kind of helps me relate to the kids that are involved in our program.
I'd like to see New Heights everywhere. With Brian Owens and doing some stuff with him with Life Arts, and we're starting to find a community in which we can serve to bring that to St. Louis. And we started a church in Collinsville, and they're going to have one. And then in a few years, we're going to plant a church in Columbia. And it's just having that influence and that kind of community in an area does nothing but good.
New Heights is just a program, I think this is indicative of who they are as a congregation and their mission and their passion for young people to know who Jesus is.
You get to tell a narrative of who God is and the love that he has, and that there's a plan for them even though they were born into a circumstance or situation that wasn't the best. And it's been cool over the years to see kids who are the problem child in school get to learn and to grow. And it's not just tutoring, it's mentoring, it's life coaching, it's teaching them about Jesus and giving them hope.
What an awesome ministry. And so awesome that you teamed up with us. I know some other folks need to get in on this. There's plenty of room. Hop on board. Come on, we need you. Don't be shy, come on in. There's plenty of room. Jump in, come on.
I mean, this is the ultimate thread up. I mean, it started with an email from Terry Hurley, who not only works with Beyond Housing in 24/1, but is on our board at Life Arts.
Hey, hop on board. Just climb right over him, he won't mind. There you are, been looking for you. We need ya. Come on. Shay, come on, we're threading up. Yep, come on, I'll get you at the light.
Did you know that pet waste causes water pollution problems for our entire community? Pet waste is a large source of pathogens to our water and contains disease-causing viruses and bacteria that are harmful to humans and other animals. And when left on the ground, those viruses and bacteria spread with rainwater, polluting our local waterways. Proper disposal is critical. Always pick up after your pet, putting the waste in the trash. Do your part to keep our sewers and waterways free of pet waste contamination. Find out more at stlmsd.com.
Hey Threadheads, welcome to Season 3. I hope you're enjoying the show. We are so thankful to be here each and every Saturday morning on Fox 2. But we want to let you know, this is not a Fox 2 show. This is a nonprofit, independent 501c3 show. And we need your support to keep it going. Please go to our website, thethreadstl.com, hit the donate button, and help support this mission. If you believe in what we're doing, please help us continue to thread up, y'all. Hey Threadheads, thanks for joining us this morning. Are you picking up on a theme here? We're bringing joy, creating community, transforming lives. That's what this show is all about. We are so much stronger when we come together than we ever are when we separate and divide. We want to continue this mission. We want to help this city thread up and be the most it can be. So, you want to be a part of the team? You want to help us on that mission? Go to thethreadstl.com and learn how you can be a threadhead and help us thread up, y'all. It's hard to believe we're in Season 3 of The Thread, considering that in the beginning, Virginia and I knew next to nothing about owning a show or running a nonprofit. Circle of Advisors Securus has been a part of the Thread Circle of Advisors since day one, walking alongside us as we walk out this new journey that God has called us to. And if they can help a couple of hot messes like me in Virginia, they can certainly help you too.
Tim, we've been proud to walk alongside of the Thread, and we'd be honored to walk alongside of you too.
It's a beautiful day to be.
Yes, it is.
I call you, Tim, man, there's a need. And then you said, man, well, let me get Securus, and let me get Jay, and then, oh, let's get Stephanie and Ken and M1. It's like, well, let me get my brothers from the Crossings and get them involved. And then before you know it, a need that may have been great becomes fulfilled. All right, come on, thread up, y'all. Let's go. Thread up, y'all. Come on. Thread up. Thread up.
Kidding me? We got us a team here.
Yeah. And it's because of God. It's not because of us. We weren't looking for this opportunity. I don't think any of us were. But just being ready and available and willing and having open hands to give. I think that's what this is kind of indicative of.
Straight in and to the right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot Jay.
Tim.
Sorry, buddy. My bad.
Are we ready to shop?
Yeah, we're ready. I'm sorry about that.
It's hot in there.
Forgot to check the back. Come on, Jay, let's go shopping. Come on, bring the cart. Merry Christmas.
Joy to the world.
Brian, look, I got you one too. Now we're twinning. We'll say that for later. Hey, did I tell you about my friend Mary?
No.
Yeah, she works at Sam's Club. She's on the demo team, hands out the samples.
Oh, cool.
But she's serving up way more than cheesecake or whatever she's handing out. She's building a relationship.
So what's your story?
Glad you asked.
Cheesecake sample for you? Come on through, that's all right.
She touches people every day. Every day.
How you doing today? How about some cheesecake?
When I know Mary's working, it's going to be a good day.
Morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. Cheesecake, come and let them have some.
She has lots of people that come in just to see her and say hi.
Can I get a really big piece?
I just didn't I just mention his name? Get over here.
She'll grab people when they walk by her cart. Let me tell you a story. And people, come back then and look for her because she's connected with them.
We're coming here to see you.
I know that.
We came here just to see you.
All them other women's jealous of me. Come here.
She says, at the end of the day, she wants to think, did I make a difference in someone's life today? Which I think is a pretty awesome thing.
It's my mission to be here to take care of a lot of young people that don't have any encouragement. I tell them about the Lord, how He takes care of you. I got to give cheesecake here, guys.
I know, I'm not trying to stop you from doing what you do.
Get a glove on, would you? You didn't put a spoon in that one. Then I got the best helper. You get that big one today.
I helped. What do you do when people aren't here yet? How do you get them to come over?
Oh, I yell and scream and carry on, and if they don't buy it, I put it in their cart when they turn their head.
I like that. Can I yell like, we've got cheesecake over here? Do you do that ever?
You can.
We got cheesecake over here! Is that good?
I talk
Mary's got cheesecake! Is that too loud?
No, that's not too loud. He's going to hire me to be on his show.
Oh, that's good.
She's on it right now.
But I can't.
Why do we have to hire you when we can get it for free?
I just love people.
Yeah.
I'm a happy person. One of the women that works with us asked me, why are you so happy? I said, I got peace in my heart.
What do you like it about here?
To give samples of food to people. Get them to talk.
Aha! That's it. You like to get them to talk. And you build a relationship with them.
Yeah, I tell them stories all day long.
You have some people that come here just to see you.
Yeah, they do. So I got to stay here till I die, I guess. I'll be here 19 years next year. One came back a few years ago from college. He's a nurse now at St. John's. And he come back and said, Mary, I want to thank you for helping me when I was young. To God be the glory.
She's giving out more than just cheesecake, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, she is. Lots of love.
She's my role model. She's like completely my role model outside of work and inside of work. She's just a very strong person, very cool, happy. When I'm 83, I want to be just like her, and that's some serious stuff. Like, I want to be like her.
Oh, I love you, Mary.
I love people.
You do love people. You love them well.
Tim, there is no way.
No way you're gonna
this.
let it sit in that cart? You wanna wear it out? No problem. They got a changing room right over there. You can put it on. Is that awesome about Mary or what? Is she cool?
Mary's awesome. That sweater is not.
Okay, but you gotta admit, what Mary's doing is really cool. Right
Yes,
where she is, serving in whatever way she can.
Absolutely, and you should do just what Mary is. Serving your gifting.
I'm gonna do that, because you know what I've got?
What?
I've got a chair and some questions. You know what that means?
Yeah.
It's time for the hot seat, brought to you by Art Van Furniture. We've got Chelsea in the hot seat with Circle of Advisors Securus. They've been with the thread from day one. Thank y'all so much, and we're ready to go here. Okay, 30 seconds on the clock, Chelsea. Clock will start after I ask the first question. The subject is Santa's reindeer. Are you ready?
Gosh. Okay.
All right, here we go. Question number one. This reindeer can probably really cut a rug. Hottest moves at the Christmas party.
Dancer.
Dancer, yeah, absolutely. This reindeer can not only pull a sleigh, but can clean the sink.
Comet.
Comet, yeah, absolutely. This reindeer likes Christmas, but loves Valentine's Day.
Cupid.
Yeah, Cupid, absolutely. This reindeer has an elf friend who wants to be a dentist. He also has a really bright nose.
Rudolph.
Some would even say gloves, yes, absolutely. And finally, this reindeer leads the team in quarterback sacks.
Blitzen. Blitzen.
Blitzen, yeah, absolutely. Hey, Chelsea, guess what? You just conquered the hot seat, Art Van Furniture. Blitzen, because he's blitzing. Yeah.
The time is now. Start saving at Art Van Furniture as the Christmas countdown begins. Save up to 65% on hundreds and hundreds of home accessories, furniture, and more. Take an extra 20% off the lowest price store-wide, plus 0% financing for 20 months. Recliners now $299, fireplaces $449, sofas $399. Hurry, because this sale won't last long. The Christmas countdown only at Art Van Furniture. Great deals for your ho-ho-home.
Do you know someone who is committed to changing lives in your community? Well, don't keep it a secret. Tell us about it. We're always looking for story ideas from all around the area, and you can help us find them. If you know of a neighbor or a good Samaritan devoting their time and talents to helping others, then go to our website and send us an email to sowhat@thethreadstl.com. You can also contact us on our Facebook page, and you just might see it on the thread because we love sharing the good news happening all around our town.
Hidden fats, oils, and grease from butter, gravy, cooking oil, and sauces look harmless as liquids, but if you pour them down the drain, they can cause expensive backups and overflows. Fog, that's fats, oils, and grease, belong in the trash and not down your drain. So remember to cool it, can it, and trash it this holiday season. Keep our sewers fog-free. Find out more at projectclearstl.org.
What? Our time's almost up together already? You mean I gotta wait till next Saturday? That's way too long. We gotta catch up during the week. I got a great idea. Hey, why don't you follow us on social media? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know, we've got content that doesn't actually fit on our 30-minute show, right? And we're adding new messages all the time. So follow us, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's our way to keep up with you throughout the week. And we can thread up all week long. Follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. See you soon.
So beautiful to have all these different people come together around a common cause. It just shows what can happen when God's people get together.
You know, I feel like we've been so blessed, and to give back to the community is so important. And when you called and you're like, there's a need here, our team's on it.
Go big or go home.
I can reach Big Barbie.
Look at that.
Barbie.
Come on, Big Barbie, right there. Look at that.
Splurge on Big Barbie.
The greatest gift of all, of course, was the Lord's Son, which he sent for us, Jesus. Why give something that cost us nothing?
just like he gave what cost him everything. So now is the time that we're not just giving to give, we're giving in a very sacrificial way.
I looked at that, the list that I got, and I started looking through, and I was reading the names and kind of reading a little blurb about their story, and it kind of made my heart swell up and knowing that, and these kids are going to get to experience something that, a happy Christmas with toys, and I like to feel that Christmas, that brings hope to them, that there can be something more than what they were brought into.
One of these kids wanted some rollerblades. And I was over there looking at the rollerblades, but he's like shoe size 16. So I'm like, man, Shaq, I need like some Shaq shoes.
Shaq's not using his anymore. We'll just get them.
Yeah, right. I just heard you guys were gonna be, doing something with Christmas, and then I show up and get this list of gifts to buy, and to be able to go through and shop was really, really cool.
You get 15 minutes.
15 minutes, I gotta run?
Yeah.
It's Christmas. It's presents for Christmas for kids. This is the greatest thing that we can do.
Every kid loves a hula hoop.
You got to try them out before you buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of. Absolutely, everybody needs one.
They do.
We've been having a blast. It's a little overwhelming. I'm in charge of the Christmas. So.
This is a meeting of the minds, right here.
What size basketball?
WNBA. This is going to set the tone for what's to come. A huge year of unity and change.
Honor God and help people, and that's our mission. And to whom much is given, much is required.
For kids to have a smile on their face and remember this is a special time of year, it's beyond important. It's hope. It's setting the pace for the rest of the year.
Brian, what you doing?
What?
What you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm watching you do whatever you're doing.
I think it just confirms the hope that I live with every day. You know what I'm saying? The people of God, one way or another, man, we're going to have to get together.
When there's a need, the community pitches in and it's fulfilled. And I think that if we can keep that movement going and showing that there is hope.
To proclaim the good news of the gospel, to proclaim his kingdom, and to live it out, not just talk about it, but actually live it out in the way that we, number one, function and interact in unity with one another, and then how that spills over as a blessing to the other people we come in contact with in our community.
I'm believing that this is going to catch on, and we're all going to thread up.
Thread up, y'all. Thread up, y'all. What an awesome mission to be a part of. To link arms with other folks and friends, to move to the needs of these young people, to make sure they have a gift to open on Christmas. And why do we give gifts at Christmas? Why it's so important that they have one on Christmas? So they know that they were not forgotten, that they received the same gift that we received in Jesus Christ, what we celebrate on Christmas. It's just like the New Heights ministry, stepping in and serving those young people, starting in the tutoring, but then building relationship with them. Just like Mary does at Sam's. It's in the everyday that she goes in there and she just builds relationships with people, shows them unconditional love. And we like to think that, man, life just gets so busy and it's so chaotic, and the commercialization of Christmas now, and it's just out of control, the busyness and the chaos. Guess what? It was the same way at the first Christmas. And it was not all peaceful then. It was census time in Bethlehem. The city was full, there were people everywhere. So Mary and Joseph ended up outside instead of in a hotel. There was no room at the inn. James Moore, author, went to Bethlehem and he went to visit, and he was hoping to see the scene from the first Christmas and to find peace and serenity there. And what he found was vendors selling trinkets and souvenirs and just chaos and people everywhere. That's how it was. Christmas came in the midst of chaos then, and it comes in the midst of chaos now. In the midst of your chaos and my chaos, here comes peace. It enters in. It's joy in the midst. It's peace in the midst. If there was no chaos, there'd be no reason for Jesus to come in the first place. He came in the midst of it all to deliver peace to you and to me. And what he asks in return is for us to show others the love that he's shown us, to go out and love others, to go out and love others by helping them with their schoolwork and building relationship with them and telling them about Jesus, by loving on them, by building relationship with them while you're handing out cheesecake, to get together with your friends and to go out and buy some toys to make sure young people know that they were not forgotten, that they received the same gift that we've all received in Jesus Christ. What's God called you to? He's called you right where you are, because that's where you are. And we're to love on people right there, right in the midst of it all. So this Christmas, I hope you're able to grab hold of that peace in the midst of your chaos, the city's chaos, the world's chaos. Know that peace is entered in. And that's just the beginning of the gift. Because the gift we received on Christmas is going to go to the cross and lay down his life so that we may have everlasting life with him, eternal peace. Joy has come. Joy to the world. The Lord has come. Let us receive our King and let us receive peace. Well, that brings us to the end, but not the end. You know what I'm talking about.
What do I think of Tim's sweater? My mother always said if I didn't have anything nice to say that I shouldn't say anything at all.
I love it. You're like lighting up, and this is fabulous. I want one.
It's a really nice sweater, Tim. Yeah.
Tim's sweater's amazing. And you know, is it run on 9 volts or what? How many batteries does it take? Is it rechargeable?
I want one. Actually 4. Could I have 4?
I love it, and I wondered, do they have it in an extra large? Because I'd love to put one on.
I didn't like it that much until I saw that it lights up, and I'm a fan now.
But hey, who am I to judge a man's sweater?
It's a women's large.
Yeah, that didn't help the argument at all.
Spot Media Production Group.